Today I'm going to go through a few auditions from the X Factor. Pure underdog story. It's unexplainable. I heard him say that he wants to make people feel like a superhero a couple of times. I don't know what she's going to do next.
Silence in the courtyard, silence in the streets. The biggest mouth in England is just about to speak.
Hello dear listener, dear watcher. Today I'm going to go through a few auditions from the X Factor and give my opinion. This is one of Simon's auditionees. You can also leave your opinion too, and I will read them. Disagree with you. Or agree with you, if you agree with me.
I'm walking towards the airport, leaving us all in your past. Piece by piece, he collected me up off the ground where you abandoned me. Piece by piece, he filled the holes that you burned in me. 6 years old, and you know he lied.
It's really weird, the universal mathematics of what makes someone have the X Factor.
Unexplainable.
It's unexplainable. That being said, Scarlett Lee has the X Factor. It's a weird thing that happens being on the show and doing the auditions, is that live, sat behind that desk with them right in front of you, some people pop for you, and then some people only pop on the television when you watch it back. And some people can make you look really silly. Because, you know, I've watched things back where I've gone, oh, they were great. And I've said they're not that great. Or, oh, they're not that great, and I've said that they were great. It's weird, wherever you're watching it from. I'm sure like football's very different, that if you watch a live game or if you watch it on the TV. That being said, I liked her in the room, and her performance on camera enhances her even more. She's got great vocal range, her tone's incredible. She could of course be a recording artist. When you see somebody like Scarlett Lee, you have a feeling, or I have a feeling, that she's going to be in our lives in some way, shape or form for a long time. Whatever shape that takes, I don't know. She could be the breakout star of this X Factor series, or she could end up presenting a radio show in Essex, you know, and all that's in between. But if there's anybody out the last 3 auditions that I've seen where big things could happen for them, I think it's her. She's got this likability, and not a lot of people have that, you know. There's lots of people that I watch on stage or watch on the television and go, and I'm sure people do the same with me, but go, oh, you're very difficult to like, even though you're incredibly talented. I'm picking up that you're a bit of a tosser. People do that with me. I only play a tosser on TV. I'm not a tosser in real life. With Scarlett, you instantly get to like her, and then she has this powerhouse voice. You know, she's a great talent. How exciting for her. Tell me in the comments section what you think. And like I say, if you agree with me, I agree with you. And if you don't, leave a comment anyway. Another one?
Yeah.
Ballet. Penfold.
Lord, I've been broken, although I'm not worthy. You fixed me, I'm blinded by your grace. You came and saved me. One time for the Lord, and one time for the poor.
with Ballet, she's obviously got tons and tons and tons of personality. And what's interesting about her is she reminds me of me in the way that I don't know what she's going to do next. And you don't know what she's going to do next because she doesn't know what she's going to do next. And I don't know what I'm going to do next most of the time. And hopefully that makes for an interesting journey when you're watching that particular bit of entertainment in whatever medium you choose to take that bit of entertainment in. She's got a great voice. You know, it's even funny that she obviously didn't do the rehearsal in her boob tube because she's constantly pulling it up.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's like, you know, that was probably her doing 100%, and in a bedroom where she was a bit practicing, she was probably doing 60%, and it stayed on, but she's constantly trying to fix herself.
Ballet, 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 ballet.
The great thing about the X Factor, one of the great things about the X Factor, it unearths so many personalities too, that go on and do separate things other than being singers. I think she could be a singer, but I also see her being a TV presenter or, you know, having some form of something going on in her life where she's in the entertainment industry. Once again, I hope that she doesn't get taken away by how overwhelming everything can be. From the spotlight suddenly being on her to being in a show like the X Factor. I don't know if Simon has picked her to go through judges' houses. I hope he has, because she just makes me happy, and there's currency in that for her. I like Ballet.
That's it. Simon pressed the button. She's got the safe seat. By the street to judges' houses. I love it. You had me forward there. Let's do it.
Come on, Ballet. Want a whole lot of love. Come on, sing it. Want a whole lot of love. Sing with me. Want a whole lot of love. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Gio. Yeah, I heard him say that he wants to make people feel like a superhero a couple of times. And his aim is true. I know what he means, because, you know, when I used to listen to hip-hop when I was a kid, it made me feel brave. When I listened to rock and roll, it made me feel like 10 men and powerful. So I understand what he's saying. But I think to say I want to make people feel like a superhero, I don't think you can't. I don't think you can tell people that that's what you're going to do. I think they have to feel that. I think it's an unspoken thing. But allow it, because his aim is true, and you know he means a nice thing.
Do you know what I just hope is that they don't bring everybody on now for a big sing-off?
You guys, we're just trying to find the track.
You need a Rocky, and I think Danny Tetley is a pure underdog story.
I need you to fight like a tiger. I need you to bring the house down.
Oh, come on, lad, come on.
And I am telling you that I'm not going
God, do this, Mommy's got to do it.
I'm the best man you'll ever know. There's no way I can ever go. No, 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 no way. No, 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 no way. I'm living without you. I said staying. I'm staying. And you're gonna love me.
Good Lord.
Oh, it's great. It makes you feel so good. You know, there's millions of people watching this show, and I hope that millions of people will get behind him, and I think they will, because you can't fail just to like the man and root for him. I think out of all the contestants, as a punter, which I also am of this TV show, there's no one else on this show that you're going to root for more than him. And he deserves that because he's a wonderful man. He's got a unique voice, but the likability is off the charts. Yeah, I like Danny Tetley. Also, you know, he was talking about, they called me X Factor reject in the press. He's had that for 17 years, that in his head. I'm a reject, I'm a reject, I'm a reject. That's the voice that's been talking to him. It's really powerful and awful to walk around with that, have that be part of your psyche. And I hope for him that this particular series of the X Factor can readdress the balance for him when it comes to the way he feels about himself. I like Danny Tetley, and you should all too.